Well, good morning, guys. Oh, it is Sunday morning now. I just woke up, clearly, so I haven't decided if I'm going to start a fire and make coffee, or if I'm just going to go get coffee on the gas station that's on the way to the interstate. Because I decided I don't think I'm going to go all the way to Iowa today, but I am going to go find another campsite between here and Iowa and stop for Sunday night. And again, continue this. I'm going to try to get a fish or something to eat so that I can have dinner tonight. But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm not hungry because I don't get hungry. I just have water. I think I drank over a gallon of water yesterday. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of the tent and get packed up, and we'll see you on the road. Hi, good morning again. Well, I'm in the car, all packed up, and I am headed out of here. We are leaving the land between the lakes. It was a good campsite, just it was not exactly what I was looking for. And it has become clear to me that in order for me to get the deep woods, secluded type camping that I need, I have to get a power pack so that I can have my CPAP machine without having a power hookup. I never used the water hookup. And I did accomplish one of my goals. I bought a bundle of firewood, however, I did not use it. I used only wood that I could forage and or scavenge, I guess is the word for that. So I was able to have a fire all night with just wood that I scavenged up from around the area, and then, like you saw earlier, I was able to start that fire with just a fire steel. So going even more primitive there with no lighter. I did not bother making coffee this morning. I just packed everything up as quickly as I can, and then I went to the bathhouse and got a shower. So now I'm fresh for the day. I am gonna heading towards the interstate. I know there's a truck stop there, and I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee. No snacks or food, because we're still continuing the wild food weekend. So it means I don't get to eat until I get a fish. I doubt I'll stop and fish just for that, but obviously I got to find another campsite between here and Iowa, and then get set up and then go fishing. So stay tuned for updates throughout the day.
Take the next right.
Thank you. All right. 5.5 hours later, here we are at Wakonda State Park. Again, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but I don't care. The superhero fan in me is going to say Wakanda forever. and that was not a pun that I intentionally said, Wakanda forever, but yes. Let's go get a campsite. Alright, well, I got my campsite. I'm number 76. This park has two main lakes, Boulder Lake and Wakonda Lake. That is Boulder Lake, which is basically a swamp. It goes back a little bit. It's a little bigger than you can just see right there, but even the person at the park office was like, we don't recommend you fish in Boulder Lake because it's more of a swamp and it's really muddy. And so I'm going to be going over to Wakonda Lake, obviously, and that'll be on the complete other side of the park. The park's not that big, which is really nice. And then I'm going to set the tent up first and get the campsite arranged, and then I'll go fishing. 4 hours, or 4:18, so I got about 4 hours total of daylight left. This is the best. So this campsite's almost totally empty because it's Sunday, so everyone's checked out who was here for the weekend. And this is my spot, 76. Electric only, privacy with the woods behind it, and what was I gonna say? Anyway, I don't know. It's private. And this place is empty right now, so it should be a really great night. I shouldn't have any problems. And, yeah. So, let me get set up and we'll catch you back. Oh, I think I know what I was going to say. It is electric only. Normally I get a campsite with electric and water. I didn't even turn the water on yesterday at the other campsite, so I don't really need water, I don't think. Electric is just for the fact that I sleep with my CPAP until I get a power pack. So, however, the bathroom is across the street. There is a water spigot on a little post. So, in the event I ever actually did need water tonight, there's water. So, yeah, look at this. We'll just get a quick tour over here. Little fire pit, and I didn't even notice that there's firewood left from the last campers. That's awesome. So I got plenty of firewood. I can't remember if I said it earlier. I did go to Menards on the way up here. I passed a Menards in Illinois, and I was like, I couldn't resist. So I bought an axe, and they had firewood for $4 a bundle, so I couldn't pass that up either. So I've got plenty of firewood. The wood from yesterday that I didn't use, that wood there, and one from Menards. And part of me really wants to put the tent down in the woods, but I won't do that. These are gravel pits just like the one was yesterday, but she said at the office that, you know, vehicles park on the gravel, you can put your tent on the grass. So I'm totally putting the tent probably right here. This way it's near the fire. Or maybe off between these trees. Haven't decided yet. Alright, well, let me start to unpack and get this set up. I don't got a ton of time. Okay, so I did decide to go with right there, against the trees. Alright, and now the next part will be made better by a high-speed montage. All done. Man, I called that. Real time, it took 10 minutes. And earlier in the car when I was driving here, thinking about how much time I had left, I told myself, well, setting the tent up takes about 10 minutes. Nailed it. Alright, well, the campsite is all set up, or at least as set up as it needs to be right now. There were just 2 bunny rabbits sitting right outside the campsite. It's too bad I can't trap those here. Otherwise, I'd be eating rabbit for dinner. So, now I'm gonna go see if I can find the lake and get some fish. Okay, well, I came back to the first little pullout that I saw getting to the boat ramp, but this is a big old private area that just for me. I can go up and down the whole bank there, I guess. So let me get some stuff set up and start fishing. All right, check out this. All right, I'm all set up. Something attacked that already. Don't tell me again. yank that worm off already. Oh, the worm's still there, but man, something hit that as soon as it was in the water. Okay, now I'm kind of hopeful. Here, fishy. Well, the fish got my hopes up now. But of course, I haven't got to bite again. Alright, I'm back. Well, the rod tip ain't been over since I've been gone, so I don't guess I came back to a fish. I went and talked to a boater that was coming in. I actually ended up giving him a hand getting his boat on the trailer, but I knew someone who boats this regularly would know the water depth, and that's what I was asking. He said just a few feet out past here, it drops to 8 feet. So my bobber being set with only a foot ain't getting nothing. And I asked him what was in here, and due to the location, he said, well, anything that's in the Mississippi is in here, basically. So he's like, you'll never know what you catch. But he was catching bluegill to use them as catfish bait, which I would take either one of those, you know, a bluegill or a catfish. So I'm going to set the float higher. I really hate casting out with a bobber that high, but I'll try it. And if that doesn't give me anything, I will just take the bobber off altogether and go wait at the bottom. Oh, something tore that up while I was gone. Still there, but something definitely was nibbling on it. He said he's pulled 15-pound catfish out of here before. That is insane. Alright, I definitely don't like the whole bobber being set that low. And obviously tonight, in the situation I'm in, I don't have a preference for what kind of fish I catch. I always love that when someone's like, oh, what are you trying to catch? And I'm like, anything that will bite. Like, there's no... I have never reached a point where I was trying to catch a specific thing. You know, I'm like, I just... anything that'll bite the hook, that's what I'm fishing for. I'm fishing for fish, so if it gets hooked, it gets eaten. That's pretty much the rule I go by. Alright, so just the split shot. I think there's a bunch of grass and stuff down there. I felt immediately hung up there as I was reeling it in. Definitely need to hurry up and get this fish. I prefer not to cook in the dark if I don't have to. Oh, here we go. Come on. Nope. Ah! It's a baby catfish! I think. No. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, maybe, yeah, it is a catfish. Okay, I'm like, what is that? I mean, I've caught baby catfish at Simmons Park before, but never this baby. Wow. Oh. Babies are the worst of getting hit by their little spines. Where are the gloves? So I'm not getting the spine in my hand again. If you haven't, go back and watch the video where I got a catfish spine in my hand. That was one of the worst, most painful things ever. Alright, listen buddy, I need you to go get like your dad to eat this instead of you. Well, caught something. I'm gonna go quickly see if I can find those scissors. Maybe I'll tie a float on here. Okay, well, I found the scissors. They were actually in a bucket. Scissors and the pliers. We're on a bigger hook and a float That should, the split shot should take it to the bottom and the float should hold it up. I think I threw some of that worm right off the hook. It flew off in the air, but hopefully most of it's still there. Here, veggie. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Bigger than the last one, but still really small. But either way, I'm keeping it. Just wanted to hook all the way down. It's bleeding real good. Let's see if I can use this little gimmicky tool. No, I can't because his mouth is too small for me to even put that in its mouth. Got the hook. He won't last for very long. That hook coming out of him really messed him up. Oh, a little bit of worm there. Let's try. Progressively getting bigger. I'll be okay if each one I catch is a little bigger than the last one. Yes! All right. That's a bluegill. And that's a decent size. That's about what we got in Iowa. Well, maybe a little smaller, but still. Alright, little fish number 3. I will put every one of these back in the water if I catch one good sized catfish. But for now, I got dinner at least. Okay, well, I'm back at the campsite. So first things first, I gotta get a fire going. I've got plenty of firewood. I just need stuff to make a tinder bundle. Little sticks to start with. So I can get a blaze going. Alright, we're going to try this again. Dryer lint and fire steel. There we go. Alright. I think I tried to put too much on there one time. Time to get the fish cleaned. This was the fish cooking basket that I'm gonna try. These two fish are in here whole, and I don't think there's a pound amongst both of them. Little tiny bluegill. I had 2 Ziploc bags saved from being ice bags at home. Until I got a nice bed of coals to cook on, those fish can just hang out in the cooler. So I can go ahead and wash all this stuff up. Alright, well, I wanted to wait till I had a bed of coals, but I also don't want to cook in the dark, so let's just get this going. I'll hold it over the fire myself so it doesn't get too toasty. Alright, so here are our 2 fresh bluegill. Wash them off here in some clean water. Alright, now the only other thing I decided to bring, and this isn't really a cheat in my opinion, Woodobo. The best spice you can use on pretty much anything. I'll put a link in the description, but the Wooded Beardsman, he sells it through Zach Fowler's Makery and Mischief website. It literally goes on anything, but it is delicious on fish, that's for damn sure. So we're just gonna put a little in there, put a little on each side, because I plan to eat the skin too here. Okay. All right, here we go. The great thing is here, so that might come in handy. The good news is these things won't take very long, being so small. Go to the table and have our dinner. Here's our fish. Open our little cooking thing up. Oh yeah. There's our delicious fish with Woodobo. There's no good way to eat a fish this size. Gotta pull these rib bones out of this first piece here. Okay. Oh yeah. That is so good. All right. Well, there was my two little fish. It was delicious. And now, everything except the plastic fork can just get thrown in the fire. Okay. Well, dinner was delicious. Now it's probably like 9 o'clock. It's 9:10. So now I'm gonna just sit around the fire and enjoy the rest of the evening and listen to the sounds of the bugs. the fire's going strong now. I pretty much put the whole pack of the Menards firewood on it, and then the logs that were left here from the previous campers. So, because if I need wood tomorrow, I still have the pack from Kentucky, and there might even be enough left in there to relight. So I'm just gonna let this go and sit here and relax by the fire. It's bedtime. It was a great day. I think I have like 2 hours of driving tomorrow until I get to my final destination in Iowa, or in Cedar Rapids. So wake up. I'm definitely gonna make coffee in the morning. I want my own coffee, and then I'll hit the road after I pack up, but not gonna be in a huge rush. So I will see everybody in the morning. Alright, so this morning I came out here and as I was trying to add another log in here, it started smoking. There's definitely there's not coals, but it's some very hot ash that's down there, so hopefully this won't be too much of a problem. But now I got boiling water. Alright, we're making coffee with the French press. And now we let it wait at least 5 minutes. Okay, hopefully that's me in the frame. I am gonna go, after I load the car up completely, before I check out, I am gonna go use their showers. Just take a quick shower this morning and then hit the road for Cedar Rapids, and that'll be the end of the weekend when I get to Cedar Rapids. So it was a fun experience. Learned a lot. Learned what I need to do it better next time, hopefully. Feel free to give me any advice or comments that you want. Yeah, I learned a lot. I definitely want to get, like I said, a power pack for my CPAP machine. Angel seems to think I don't even need the CPAP machine anymore, and she might be right. I mean, I'm almost at 150 pounds that I've lost now, and the couple times that I've dozed off without the CPAP, she said I didn't snore, and I didn't wake up with like a scratchy throat like I used to always do. So maybe I don't need the CPAP anymore, but I have still been using it just in case. So sometime maybe later this year I'll actually go get a sleep study, and we'll see medically if I really need it or not. If I officially don't need it, then off-grid camping is definitely open. Or like I said, I'll just get a power pack so that I can, at least charge my phones and have the CPAP if I want to use it, stuff like that. I want to get one where I can carry it and a solar panel that's flexible, and then basically use it at night and then put the solar panel out and charge it up during the daytime. Alright, well, let me get packed up, or finish packing up. Wonder if I got enough of fire left to get rid of this plate. You may notice the car is packed for a lot more than just a weekend camping trip. And that is because I have something very, very special happening this week. It's pretty much been a secret to everyone I know. I haven't told anyone except my job. My job knows, and my mother knows. But like I said, I'm going to Cedar Rapids now. And on Wednesday morning, I fly out of Des Moines to Seattle. And Thursday afternoon, I leave on a cruise to Alaska. So I'm beyond excited. So this was my little me time on my way to get to Cedar Rapids, since I didn't technically have to be there till, Tuesday. But it's gonna be an amazing time. I'll probably post some stuff while I'm gone, but it won't be till after I get back, because upload speeds on Carnival cruise ships is pretty terrible. But that's how life's going. It's going great. We're getting ready to head to Cedar Rapids now. Wakonda forever!